Hey everyone, and welcome to an episode of Audi Outdoors. Today I'm going to be doing a temperature comparison of the Velomobile versus an open trike today. I'm going to ride them today because it's really hot out. Let me just check the temperature real quick. And also for today, I got this infrared thermometer, which also has an air temperature probe like that. So I'm just going to leave that open like that. I'm going to set it inside the Velomobile while I get everything ready. I'm going to set it inside there. Now you don't want to touch your hand against the probe because it can give an inaccurate reading. So I'm just going to go ahead and check the temperature on my phone. It says the current outside temperature is 90 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and get my shoes on and everything. Now it is going to be hotter inside the Velomobile than it is outside the Velomobile, only because there's no air getting inside of it right now while it's sitting still. And I'm going to face both the trikes into the sunlight, directly in the sun like this, as much as I can. Let me just angle this a little bit. Now it's directly facing the sunlight. .4 right now. And let's go ahead and take the outside temperature. Now the probe's just going to sit there and drop. You can see it's starting to drop now. It's a lot cooler outside than it is inside the Velomobile. Now once it holds steady for a couple seconds, then it looks like it's staying around 96. I'm gonna hit T2, and about 2.5 degrees difference, 2.5 degrees cooler outside. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the air probe away. I'm going to go ahead and take out the infrared thermometer. I'm just going to take a reading of the shell. .131 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a reading, infrared reading of the seat. Now you want to make sure that you're not shading the area that you're taking temperature of. Woo, man, that seat's hot. .173 degrees Fahrenheit inside at the seat. That's pretty hot for that seat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go for a ride in the Velomobile. I'm going to do about 4 miles or so, and I'll take a temperature reading of the inside. Actually, I should probably just hold the probe up inside and just get temperature readings every so often. All right, so now for the purposes of these tests, I'm not going to be wearing my sun hat. I'm going to wear the same clothes for both tests. That way, hopefully, I avoid any differences there. Just put up to 101. .101 still degrees Fahrenheit. Temperature is hovering around 96 to 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Gotta stop at the stop sign. Looks like we're clear. All right, we're at 96 degrees. Assuming going down this hill, really cool down. Keep in mind on the trike, on the open trike, you're not gonna be able to hit these high speeds. 92, 91. 91.7. So we're at 94.2 right now. Alright, so just like last time, I let it sit on the seat. 103 degrees Fahrenheit. It's crazy. Go ahead and take an infrared reading of the seat. (154 degrees Fahrenheit). So let's go ahead and take an air probe. Guess I could just sit in my trike while I wait. (96). I don't know what the heck this guy's doing. He said pretty bad when I'm getting passed by a bicycle. 95. Whew. 95.3. All right, we're at the top. So I figure I'd get out and do the test today while the air is really still. There's a slight breeze here and there. Now I'm slowing down, so the temperature gonna go up. 92.
Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And
we are going up the hill slightly.
I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life
91.4 degrees
are the things you gotta
air
work
temperature.
for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm f***ed off at these f***ing clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now.
90.1, 89.7, it's going back up. (91.4). Now it should drop in the shade up here. We're at 92.8. Should drop down to 91.2. Got more shade coming up. 91.4. So it looks like we're staying in the 90s, around 91. And we're kind of on a flat. This is the optimal ventilation you get on a trike. All right, everyone, so I went out and did a test on the hot day and did the temperature comparisons. So let's just kind of talk about the results here. So to make everything kind of fair, I did take air temperature readings, and it was the same temperature for air temperature for each ride. So there was no difference. It was both 96 degrees Fahrenheit, and all these temperatures are going to be in Fahrenheit. So let's get started, just kind of overall. So climbing wise, the bulk Velomobile was about 5 to 6 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than the ice trike, which is to be expected because all your air is trapped inside. There's no ventilation when you're going slow. When I was going faster on the Velomobile, the temperature difference inside the Velomobile wasn't as significant. It was about 1 to 2 degrees difference from the open trike. So it's 1 to 2 degrees warmer than the open trike was. So is it worth it to ride an open bike for a 1 to 2 degree Fahrenheit difference? In my opinion, I'd rather be going faster. On this trike, I go about 10 to 13 miles an hour average usually when I'm riding it. The bulk, I usually go around 17 miles an hour average. So 4 mile an hour difference there. So to me, it's not really worth it. Now, obviously, if there's no wind or no breeze or anything, or if I'm going to be doing hilly routes, you want to pick the open bike or open trike. Now, I'm not going to do a comparison with an upright bike because I have injuries and because I don't think you're going to get any different result being on an upright bike. But you can see all the temperatures in the videos, so I just kind of summed it up for you there. So the conclusion, the Velomobile is warmer. It's about 5 degrees warmer when you're climbing. On a long climb, it's going to be a lot hotter. I can tell you from experience when you're doing probably like a 1 mile long climb, when you're going to be climbing for like 20-30 minutes at a time. That's where you're going to see the huge difference. And I can tell you, I've gotten so hot in there, I had to stop, get out, because I feel like I was going to throw up. On the open trike, you don't really have to get out of it because there's nothing to stop the airflow, so any little breeze you have is going to cool you down. So that's the difference between a Velomobile and an open bike. I hope you guys found this information helpful. So I can sit here all day and say the bulk felt cooler than the open trike because I was going faster on the bulk, so I felt a lot more airflow past my face. But at the end of the day, numbers don't lie. And numbers show that the Velomobile is actually hotter, which is no surprise really to anybody, not even me. But the fact that I feel cooler while riding this because I'm going faster, I'm getting more wind past my face, it does feel cooler. Now on this, when you're climbing, it does feel cooler because you got your ventilation on the sides here, where on the bulk, you basically get ventilation on your hands and on your chest. And not really much anywhere else because your legs are kind of closed in, but from the knee up, when you don't have any lids on, you're going to get pretty good ventilation. But at the end of the day, those are the results. Thanks for watching.